What is up, guys? It's your boy Corn. Welcome here to Half-Ass Pod. I just finished watching a short film. It's about 18 minutes long, called Please Hold. Now, with that being said, this movie gets straight to it. So this is pretty much about this young adult named Mateo Torres. And within the first minute, you see him receive a text message on his phone, an alert on his phone saying that, hey, stop where you are, you're under arrest. We have the police drone showing up. And anytime there's a police drone showing up, you catch my attention at least, right? This scene tells me all that I need to know about where this movie's headed. Because they start pulling out the handcuffs, they tell him to put on the handcuffs, they take him straight to jail. This dude's still trying to figure out, why are you arresting me? Why am I in trouble? Why is this happening to me? To me, I'm already seeing the mind games that they're playing with this guy, right? Because they're not telling him. They're not telling him anything. So then he gets put in his jail cell, and then it's nothing but a computer. And a very, very, very small window that is a vertical window. So this dude pretty much has nothing in his jail cell except for this computer, a faucet, a toilet. I think there's a toilet in there somewhere. And a bed. And so the computer shows up on the screen, and it continues to tell him that his trial starts within 90 days. And it just keeps asking him, do you want to plead guilty or not guilty? And so he's continuing to ask this computer, continuing to ask this screen, this bot, where are the humans? Let me speak to a human. What am I on trial for? Why am I being arrested? Why did I get arrested? Why am I being put in jail? Why am I going on trial? All of this. And still nothing. They make him sign an agreement while he's in jail for him to hold him whatever. He agrees. Don't know why he didn't read it. He had all the time in the world to read it. But, hey, I get what happens. 90% of people don't even read the shit that they sign, especially in jail. So, he signs the agreement. Little did he know, he makes a phone call to the LAPD to try and get some human interaction. And he's put on hold. Little did he know that in that agreement that he signed, every single call is charged $3 per minute. Well, he didn't have that much money to begin with, so obviously clean out his bank account, and he's pretty much fucked. So if you thought that wasn't enough for him, he then goes into physical labor. There's ads on television or on his screen in his jail cell about knitting. Yes, that's right, knitting. So he decides to knit to make a little bit of money, literally knitting for pennies at this point, just so he can earn his next phone call. He does physical labor long enough to call his parents. They waste his time by not even listening. But he's able to let them know right before the call hangs up that he needs $10,000 to get a lawyer. Now, once that scene is over with, I'm thinking to myself, oh, he's not going to get that money. Like, his parents literally acted like complete idiots on the 2-minute phone call that he was on. So he just goes back to knitting for literally pennies again. Then he ends up going crazy. You start to see all of this. You start to see him literally just break down. He loses it. He completely loses it. So then the drone shows up out of nowhere and tells him that it's time for trial. Now, this really urges him to kind of plead guilty. The computer, it comes on the screen and it says, hey, look, we want you to plead guilty, because if you plead guilty, we're gonna give you a 5 to 7 year sentence. But if you plead not guilty, there's a possibility you might spend over 40 years in prison. And as you all can see, they pretty much backed this guy into a corner. Like at this point, even I feel terrible for the guy at this point. Like, really terrible for the guy at this point. So it takes a minute, he decides to plead guilty, but before confirming, he sees that there is a message at the bottom of his screen. So he clicks the message part, and he sees that his parents actually sent him the $10,000 for the lawyer. So all is not lost for Mateo. So he thought. So he calls the lawyer, and then the lawyer actually ends up denying his request to defend him in court. Back to square one for Mateo. Then the computer comes on to tell him that he's just free to go. Still without telling him what he did wrong.
hope you enjoyed your stay. Please exit the room to start the discharge process.
He still has no idea why he was arrested, why he was put in jail, why he was put on trial. None of that still. He gets his phone on the way out, and he's handed a brochure for knitters, by the way. And he's looking at this brochure while he's listening to all these voicemails of him losing literally everything in his life. Losing his job, losing his apartment, losing everything.
Well, we wanted to remind you that Handmade is hiring. We offer you the opportunity to work from the comfort of your own home.
Of $35.
Just wanted to let you know you're fired.
This is your final eviction notice. Please vacate the premises. You're discharged.
And all of this while being falsely accused. Now, that was pretty much the end of the movie. Actually, that was the end of the movie. But this really left me feeling like this was a story of not only how our very near future will be, but how easy it is for the government to fuck you. And how easy it's going to be for the government to continue to fuck us in the future. But let me know what you guys think. I just wanted to bring this movie to you guys' attention and give you guys a short little review of it. But if you guys saw the movie, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys thought of the movie. It's your boy Corn. Hit that like and that subscribe. It's Half-Ass Pod, and I am OUT.